Okay, here I'm is. Here I'm is. All right, I'm gonna make the screen bigger here, so you're gonna hear some audio for a second. I told you you would. Oh boy, let me untie this mess for a minute. Lord have mercy. All right, everyone's coming into the house. Slipping in the back door, quiet as a mouse. All right, here we are. I am free. I am free. All right, and the Wi-Fi looks to be doing funny stuff already. That's great. Oh boy, y'all came in quick. Come on now, come on. Join me. Man, I got some wonderful things going on this weekend. You know what? Just for you that are listening to break on through, I'm gonna go ahead and lay it on the line. Tell you what it is. We are getting together with the Eat More Possum lineup this weekend. That consists of myself, working class. We're froze. We keep freezing up. All right. I think we're good for now. But it will include myself, Thomas O'Keefe, my brother Greg Clayton, and Walt Wheat. We will be playing the Eat More Possum album in its entirety and filming a live performance of that to air when the Eat More Possum deluxe reissue comes out this year. Yep, that's what we're planning on. And it's going to be a grand time. Now, I won't be posting any recordings of it and all, but I will post some photos. Hey, gosh, hell, I am wore out today, boy. But I'll be posting photos of when we all get together, any type of weather, and we do the possum walk. Boy, this fright wig is knotted up like crazy. Yeah, here we go. All right, now. Man, I always like to, our Mark Deal says, where it is. Oh, it's in an undisclosed location where we filmed all our other live broadcasts that we've done over the last few years. I don't know. We may post you a little video. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm yawning like crazy. And I watch myself on the delay yawn. It makes me want to yawn again. Stupid shit. Okay, Eat More Possum lineup this weekend. Stay tuned in to Facebook, and I'll be posting updates to let y'all know what's going on. Now, as you may have seen, I briefly put an advertisement up at the end of the week advertising tonight's program that I would have Eddie Ford of Self-Made Monsters with me tonight. As you can see, that is not the case. The case being that the manufacturer for the Self-Made Monsters Best of CD sent me several what are those things called? Spools of CDs that were defective. So we've had to do a re-press on the CD. The covers are fine. Man, I'm going to show you the cover. The cover is great. Look at it. all shrink wrap up and ready to go. I know, yeah. What the hell? Just like, hey, gonna get a CD in there, son? Well, because I shrink wrapped it after. See, it's a flap, one of those flaps. It's gonna be real good and nice for whenever they go to sell them at their shows. 18 songs of psychedelic, weirdo rock and roll. But if you are not familiar with them, this will be a good place to see how they've progressed or regressed their entire career. And I think if you're a fan of Break On Through, then I think you will dig the Self-Made Monsters, and I hope that when we do have them finished and completed and in hand, that you will purchase a copy either from myself or from the band themselves. And I want to, speaking of people getting copies from me, talking about the Streets CD last weekend, saw a little spike in sales over the past week, and I really appreciate that, folks. More than I can really explain. The album, being able to put out that album was very important to me, and you know, like I said, I'm not looking to make a small fortune from it. I'm looking to get Scott Savage's music out to a whole new audience that would not have discovered him or them any other way. So thank you. And this is big news on the ANTiSEEN front. You know, we are making our live debut in 2024 on April 4th in the great, quaint little village of Philadelphia at the Eat the Turnbuckle final Battle Royal bloodbath. We're going to be there, showing them how to shake, shimmy, rock, and roll. They had to get us there to add a little class to the event. Little is right. All right, so, but I want to tell y'all something. It's not just going to be the Philadelphia show. We are also going to have 2 other shows booked on the other end of that. We'll be playing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in that area. I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is we're going to be playing in York, Pennsylvania, and in Youngstown, Ohio, is what I think. I should have conferred with the booking agents, text and emails with me before I got on here and started spouting off dates, times, and towns. But you know how I am here on Break On Through. I just kind of break on through to the other side every once in a while. And I do have a topic tonight. A listener sent me an idea, and I'm going to go over that here in a minute. Have y'all seen the new video for Who Needs You of Great Disasters? Oh man, you know, in 2024, we are finally going to be touring for the Great Disasters album. Every show we do in 2024 is going to be a Great Disasters promotion, because things got twisted right after it came out with the 40-year anniversary show and etc., etc. So we will be featuring that in our live sets. To do what the Minister of Prop and Organder said on our virtual band meeting just about an hour ago. He said, we're going to make the tracks from Great Disasters all new classics, crowd favorites. We're going to beat you over the head with them. What do you think of that? So there you go. But you know, on Break On Through, not only, I know y'all think, damn, Jeff Clayton, you're damn Mr. Punk Rock. You're Mr. You know it all. No, I don't. I don't. I know a lot about a lot of stuff. Not only remember Riffage, I know a little bit about a lot of stuff, a lot of things. And most of my... See, Brian Dunlap says, What You See is one of his new favorite ANTiSEEN tracks. I saw his band cover it at the Milestone one night. Now, how's that? You put out a new record and the bands are already covering songs off of it. And Brian, that was quite an honor. I thank you. You mind if I tell you a classic rock story right quick? That kind of has to do with that kind of thing. You know, when Paul McCartney and Wings put out the song, I think it was a single first, Maybe I'm Amazed. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. I think I'm off on the tune. Anyway, Rod Stewart and the Faces were hearing that song in their touring vehicle and decided they loved the song so much that they learned it in a hotel room by one of those little portable turntables they would carry with them. And they went and bought the record at some record store, sat and learned it and incorporated it into their set while it was on the chart. I thought that was pretty cool. But okay. You know, on Break On Through, not only do I talk about stuff like that, I mean, it's mainly the stuff I grew up with that influenced me, which, you know, I guess nowadays is not simply known as classic rock. I don't know how I feel about that term. I guess I don't let it bug me too bad, but I don't know. You think, oh, you should know all this underground stuff. I don't. I don't. People talk about. I mean, I'm telling you right now. I've only heard a few songs in my life by the Replacements. I don't know what they sound like. Everything I heard just didn't, you know, pick me up and carry me away like some groups. And so I'm not Mr. Underground Know-It-All. Mr. You know, real, I mean, I know a lot. I'm just going round and round in circles now. I'm going to stop. But I do like to turn people on to stuff. Because I may know a lot about groups that maybe not many people know about. And I want to tell you about a new sensation that will hopefully soon be sweeping the nation. It's about a CD put out by my good friend, my business partner, my bandmate, my stage stomping partner, Malcolm Tent. He's got a fantastic label called TPOS, and he has just released a CD that I instantly, when I first heard it, became a big fan of it. It's by a young lady named Pissy, Chrissy. And I have made a post about it. I put a link to get it. I noticed people are already snatching it up. I like this. That's what I like to see. I like to see how we support our band members and their projects and the stuff they do. You know, this is not a support the scene speech, but it is a thank you for supporting us and the projects that we endorse and put out and promote. So if you want something a little off the beaten path, please give Pissy Chrissy a try. The CD. And look at the pictures. posted on Destructo Central and on the ANTiSEEN page of her ANTiSEEN tattoo. 40 years into the game, 40 years on the job, and people are still getting our logo and our likenesses tattooed on their bodies. Just refer to Clinton Zilla. He's working on a, looks like an entire arm piece is going to be happening. Man, I'm telling you, that stuff, it never gets to the point where you just go, oh, okay, you know. I guess, I don't know. I just don't think there's a lot of bands of our ilk that people get a lot of tattoos of. I don't know. But I don't know nothing. I don't go nowhere. But it is always an honor. Always an honor. One we do not take lightly or for granted. So thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Clinton. Clinton put up a new video. I think I already said that. But, there's Malcolm put a link to Pissy Chrissy up in the comments of Break On Through. That's what it's for. Do stuff like that. You're welcome, Chrissy. And I got a Clinton video. Yeah, Clinton put up a video that goes along with Who Needs You, a song which Wino from The Obsessed played lead guitar on the album with us. If you have not experienced this album yet, you can get it from TKO Records. If you're a fan of the CD format, you can get it from Jackhammer Music. About all you can get from me anymore is just LP and just black vinyl, because we have sold out of everything else, including our copies of the CD. I don't know if Mr. Dennis Highland is listening right now, but Dennis, we could use more CDs here. So, there's JD. Thanks for the great stuff, Jerry. Thank you, man. I don't know if you guys know it, but I made a post about selling my record, man. I'm selling my ANTiSEEN collection, the ones that I've kept for 30 plus years. I don't need them all. I was texting back and forth with my main out around California town named Brian Hugo, and he says, you know, why are you getting into sell mode? And I may have said this on here before. I probably did, but I'm gonna say it again real quick. And you know, I'm basically selling all my 7 inches of everything. I think I kept a stack about like this of things that had sentimental value to me. But I just said to him, I said, you know, I'm 60 years old. If I make it to 70, if I make it to 80, will there even be an audience still around into this stuff? Or will I be an 80-year-old man trying to sell, you know, a copy of Blood of Freaks, and everyone going, what's that? A record? I don't know. Things have changed so much. I can't tell you what's going to happen or how things are going to go. But yeah, I mean, I just, you know, to me, like if I got 14 Rancid Vat 7 inches over here, well, to me, I've listened to them. I know them front to back. And what I love about being fans of and friends with groups like Cock News, Hellstomper, Rancid Vat, Lime Cell, Before I Hang, you know, Bootleg Bill, all those guys, is I have the memories that we created together playing all over the country, and in some cases all over the world. And that cannot be taken from me. So that's what's important to me now. memories and connections. So if you're in need of some of them, please get in touch with me and I will work something out with you. You might go, damn, you're playing that too damn high for an ANTiSEEN record there, son. I may work something out with you. I don't know, if you say it like that to me, I may not. But, you know, chances are, I want you to have it. I want you to have it. I want you to listen to it. I want you to play it. But I got a message from a listener named Amos Moses, wanting me to talk about my 10 favorite riffs. Now, I had to clarify. When you say riff, now, what do you mean? And he gave me a really accurate description. Because, I don't know. He said, like, when the riff starts, and you just know when you hear that riff, man, you're excited. Because you know from there on, it's going to, and this is me paraphrasing a little bit, it's me putting my thing into it. It's going to be a knockdown, drag out rock and roll party in the street like no one's ever never seen. Well, I got to think, I started just instantly making a list. And I told him, I said, I think I got me a pretty good list here, but I'm just like, okay, well, that all looks like everything from high school. And but I'm just like, I got to thinking about it today on the way home. And I'm just like, man, to me, all right, I'm going to give you a good example. Thin Lizzy, one of my favorite bands of all time. Boys Are Back in Town, Jailbreak. Those are the two you could probably hear on the radio, right? Now, is The Boys Are Back in Town a memorable riff, or is that a memorable melody? Now, see, me, I think it's a memorable melody. Because there's a riff, boom, and then the little bass thing, you know, do-do-do-do-do-do, boom, boom. That's a melody. That's what you look forward to. Then you look forward to the song start. Now, me, I don't know. I think Jailbreak, boom, pow, boom, 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 and then you're like, oh, man, this is the deal right here, mofo. And I'll tell you some others I thought about that in, like, okay, Alice Cooper. These are just some of my favorite bands. And some of my favorite riffs that, and I just think Be My Lover by Alice Cooper. Great riff. Great riff. Big Apple Dreamin'. But see, that starts with the drums. Sometimes I think the drum, what is that? What would that be? A lick or a riff? It's not a drums rig. See, now Alex Thomas say, "What? How about Pantera?" See, I don't know that music that well. I know Pantera. I know some of the members. I know I've had long talks with Phil Anselmo, and I appreciate what they do, but I do not know their style. Like, I don't know Metallica songs. I know the first Metallica album. And you're like, damn, they made 206 albums already, son. That's the only one I know. I'm very, very selective about what I listen and keep listening to. But like, one of the greatest riffs of all time to me is Born to Be Wild. Right? Black Sabbath, another one of my favorite, and y'all are gonna drag me down the road on this one. And I've said it time and time again, talked about it. Dio's my favorite Sabbath lineup, especially the Mob Rules album. I think that album is perfect from start to finish. But some of my favorite songs now are from Ozzy era, and some of my favorite riffs. St. Vitus Dance. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. To me, that's one of the most powerful riffs they ever had. To me, I don't know. I haven't listened to every single Black Sabbath album that came out past Born Again. I just haven't. Mott the Hoople, one of the boys. God Save the Queen, right? Guns on the Roof by The Clash. Terrible Ted Nugent had so many damn great starting riffs. Great White Buffalo, Free for All, Cat Scratch Fever, Motor City Madhouse. Just what the doctor ordered. But man, to me, I think a lot of my favorite songs start with drum licks, like American Band. $1 Billion Baby. I didn't even write this down. So I just kind of think it would be very, very difficult for me to make a top 10 list of my favorite riffs, because as soon as I write down 10, I think of 15 more that should have been on that list. Like, I didn't even get into some of Grand Funk's riffs, you know, stuff. I know, tons of AC/DC. Riff Raff, just Riff Raff by itself, man. I had that written down here, too. Somewhere. I can't read my own writing. Oh, there it is. And, I don't know, Hair of the Dog. But see, that starts with drums, too. And sometimes, I don't know, it might be easier for me to think the 10 people who created my favorite riffs. That might be the way to go on this. I can't do it right now because I'm on the spot. Riff creators. How about that? Now, y'all been slacking up, getting in touch with me, telling me what you want me to talk about and what you want to hear. Top 10s. If you want me to turn you on to something obscure, I'm always willing to do that. Pimbo says that the drum intro to Keep a Knockin' by Little Richard's so good that John Bonham stole it for rock and roll. That is very, very true. And I love the stories of where things come from. I may have told y'all this before, but Brian Dunlap says, top 10 songs I would like for us to cover. Sneeze about got me there. See, I still got to hold them ribs on a sneeze. Brian Dunlap, I'm going to do top 10 songs that I would like for ANTiSEEN to cover. I won't get into that right now because there's a lot to talk about when we talk about this, because some of the songs that we have covered in the last 5 or 6 years are things that were on the table since 86 or 87. Now I know I've told y'all before that sometimes it goes into the file. And then we get the file out 25 years later. Hey, look at this. But Brian, I'm going to do that. I don't know for a fact, but I think I will have Eddie here this coming Tuesday. And if I do, top 10 songs I would like for ANTiSEEN to cover. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be serious about this, because sometimes when I make a suggestion, I'm going to go ahead and give you one right now. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this right now. We have a project that it's got kind of put on hold for a little bit. Hopefully you will see this in 2024, called the ANTiSEEN Time Machine. And I'm telling you, I came up with the idea to cover a song And I came up with this idea in 1993. I want y'all to do a little bit of YouTube homework before you go to bed tonight. I want you to look up Donna Summer, Sunset People. And y'all going to listen to that and you're going to go, I can't see ANTiSEEN doing this song at all. Matter of fact, half our band said that. Malcolm is about as daring as I am with stepping out of the... I mean, everyone has said, why don't y'all do a Motorhead cover? Well, like, how obvious would that be? We've already done a shit ton of Ramones, right? I'm not saying we won't ever do, because as soon as I say we won't never do, we end up doing. So, remember I got on a soapbox one time. There should nobody cover Alice Cooper or Leonard Skinner. That stuff's too perfect as it is. No one can do it justice. You know, here to ruin the groove, we have a Leonard Skinner and an Alice Cooper cover. See, that's the way it goes. I make a big public proclamation, and then all of a sudden I'm eating my words. So, anyway. Well, guys, I know it's only been 30-something minutes, but I am going to go ahead and wrap it up unless y'all have some good questions for me that I can expand upon. It's not that I'm starting to start cutting, breaking through short. It's just that I am particularly wore out today. Terry, hello Terry Myers. Is Amy listening? The Myers couple. Hope to see y'all soon. Cover Stevie Wright's Black Eyed Bruiser. You know what? We would do that if it wasn't already covered by Rose Tattoo. Did you know Rose Tattoo covered that? There's Amy. Hey, Amy and Terry. Good to see y'all here on Break On Through. Well, you'll probably say, Dad, just letting you say hello when it's time to wrap it up. But I don't know. I'm sure y'all understand what it's like. I only came in with a few things to talk, because, see, I was getting all geared up to have Eddie on here. Look here. I got a few of these right here in front of me that we can't use. We can't use them. But I was looking forward to having him here, so I kind of had to backpedal real quick to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. Let's see what we got here. Mondo says he thinks our version of I Just Want to Have Something to Do was one of the best songs covered ever. I don't know that I agree with that, Mondo, but I haven't really listened to it either. So, Brandon, the Brando, who'll be with us this weekend. Sting, Ric Flair retirement opinion. Well, how come you got Sting / Ric Flair? See, I don't even know. Are they doing something together? I would love to see Ric Flair vindicate himself a little bit from that last match that he had. That was supposedly the last match, but I don't know. I admit I don't have an opinion on that kind of stuff anymore. I don't pay attention than used to. I mean, you know, when people are talking about it, I like to, you know, listen and see what kind of, keep my ear to the ground, see what's going on. But man, nothing has made me want to tune in. And I think it's just I don't know. It's just part of aging. I was going to sing a Thin Lizzy song there called Aging, but I don't think enough of y'all would have got that. Rick is going to participate in Sting's retirement match. Okay, Brandon. I don't know anything about it. I'll read up on that tomorrow, see if I can see anything. Now, Mike says top 10 Neil Smith drumlet. You know what, Mike? That's a damn good topic right there. Let's see. Top 10 Neil Smith drum licks. Man, he was such an incredible drummer. Look, Eddie's here because he thought he was going to be here. He says he's ready to lay them down and yak them and smack them. Oh, there's Kelly. Hey, man, let's all say a belated happy birthday to my main Mang and long-haired weirdo recording artist, Callie Hellstrom. Everybody get your break on through brew. In this case, it's lime water. Happy birthday, Callie. Many more to you, my Mang. I guess while we're drinking, we could be paying tribute to Brother Wayne Kramer. Carl Weathers, Ashton Family Man Barrett, and Toby Keith. I was never a gigantic Toby Keith fan, but, you know, he's a American-loving, patriotic guy. I admire that. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, this is not going to become a habit. I'm not going to cut it short every week. I'm just cutting it short today. But I have enjoyed talking to you for a little bit here tonight. And I had some good things to talk about. I got 2 good top 10s right here. Guys, thank you. And please, write me on my... don't write the ANTiSEEN messenger, because I don't even know how to check that. Just write me on Jeff Clayton page, or text me if you have my number, or email me if you have my email. My email is on the website. You can look at that. People are like, man, I don't want to bother you. And I'm just like, it's not bothering me. I'm asking you to give me ideas of things you'd like to hear me talk about. Because I don't like to sit around talking about what I've done. You've heard me. I'm repeating myself. Yeah, I'm forward, duty now to the future. So, well, hopefully soon we will have live shows to advertise. And people can mobilize to get themselves there, where it's all live, no jive. The road is long. You'll get to hear your favorite song. And it's all happening. Pedal to the Metal, 4 on the Floor 2024 Great Disasters Tour. Tune in tomorrow night on Malcolm Tent's Facebook page and listen to a little Tent Talks Tunes. Well, I'm freezing up right here at the end. Did y'all see my cool Tent Talks Tunes thing? Well, listen. Everybody, thanks for coming and listening to me yak and roll. And, man, there's going to be a lot of stuff to tell y'all about coming up. I just hit the tip of the iceberg tonight, man. There's going to be a lot of stuff. And, We're going to keep busy. The death train is only getting a tune-up. It's going to be back out. Hitting it. In the studio and on the stage. So, that being said, I would like to thank you all again. Hope you have a great week. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. And there'll be lots to talk about next week, right here. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the real time of Earth. Right here on Break On Through. Good night, folks.